and Sue's Dolbrodmaeth getting ready to put the rooms on Airbnb section today. So anyway, I'm in room 6. It's about 9:45 in the morning. And before I go and do the chickens, because I've got to clean them today, I wanted to come in here and start taking off the sealant around the bath. So I'm going to see how easy it is. At the moment, I just have my trusty scraper, so I'm hoping I can put it in and lever it off. If not, I've asked Simon to find me a screwdriver if I need to use that instead. But I'm going to try and see if I can get it off. So that's my first job of the day. So I'll just quickly show you what I'm going to do. Is we want to take this plastic off of this bath. So this is what we want to do today. So we're going to try this with this scraper, as I just said, and see how easy it comes off. And I'll let you see what it looks like once I've taken it off. I might see what it looks like underneath. I swear I put this on here years ago because the sealant underneath was rubbish. Anyway, I'm going to try and use a sealant gun. That should be interesting instead of like using sealant strips. So we'll see how it goes. So anyway, let's have a go, shall we? Scraping all the stuff off. There's loads of it. All this stuff was inside there. There's the stuff that I took off. And as you can see, there's a big gap. I'm not sure what was here, but it looks like there might have been some pipes at one point. But anyway, look at the gap. So we've got to fill it, and then we're going to have to put a new sealer round. But Simon said about taking the tiles off and doing all that, but I said no, because if you look here, they've had to make a straight line. So it's left this sort of big gap. So where they've done the tiles, obviously they had to keep it straight. But I've come across a little problem because here there's some kind of plastic and I can't get it off, and I don't want to yank it off because I think it might actually be underneath the tiles there. So we need to cut that off. I've tried cutting it, but I can't do it. It's really hard plastic. It isn't the filler. Look, there's loads of it. And there's this sort of plastic. I think it was on the bath. Like the cover of the bath. That was all in here. So I've taken it all off. So I'm going to go and get the hoover and hoover up. So I made a mess everywhere. When you're in the bathroom doing anything, make sure you put the plug in. The last thing you need is all this debris going down your plug hole and blocking up your drain. So anyway, look, I made all this mess. So I'm going to go and speak to Simon about this, but I think we just need to cut it off, not try and get it off, because I have a feeling it's underneath them tiles there. Because when you do these things in these places, you don't know what's lurking underneath, do you? But luckily, there's no damp whatsoever, so I'm really pleased about that. But the actual stuff underneath was minging. Look, that's what it looked like. Ugh. That's disgusting. It's been on there for years, actually. I can see why they put it on there now, because it was really bad. And you do have this massive gap. But what I said to Simon is we need to put some, you know, the squirty sealant in there first to block up these great big holes, and then put a smaller, well, because what we want is one that's narrower this side and more up the wall this side, so that it's not so, but we'll find one. I said there's so many. When they put these on back in the day, obviously they didn't have much choice. So you can get all these ones on rolls now. This is like really hard plastic. And now you can buy ones on rolls instead of this sort of stuff that comes in lengths and you cut it. So that's what we're going to do. And they're usually self-adhesive. But what I want to do now is figure out how to cut that off. Because I really don't want to yank at it too much, because I have a feeling it's underneath them tiles. And I don't want to cause any damage to the tiles. But as you can see, I've got off all the paint and glue that was stuck on here with this and this around the edges. So that's how I get that off. And I've got it all off the tiles as well. There's a little bit left there, but I haven't quite finished there yet, that's why. But I'm just going to get the hoover now. I must not put water near the bath for the time being until we sealed it again. So no water, just everything dry. So till we sealed it. So that's it. That's what it looks like right now. And I'll come back once I've finished on the next stage. So it's now like 11:20 or something like that. So it's time to do the chickens and have lunch. Yeah, I think it's lunchtime in a minute. And if you look here, you can see they've had to get the tiles even. You know, they've had to sort of do this, manipulate the stuff. So yeah, Simon said about taking tiles off and putting them down to the bath, but the bath isn't actually even. The tiles are even. So you can't really do that. And I said that's a major work. There's nothing wrong with these tiles. Let's not do that. Let's just get some different sealant stuff to put around. I do need to get that off, so I'm not sure how we're going to get that off. I need to get that off. I'm not sure what to do. I might have to push it back into the hole. I might have to do that. I might have to just push it back in because it's really hard plastic. Unless I can cut it off to make it straight. I have to have a word with Simon. Anyway, see, the trouble is with my man, he wants to sort of take everything apart. So it's like, no, we're not taking everything apart. Let's just make it good, what we've got, improve it, make it better. Not take everything apart. We don't need to do that. I want to rent out this room. So this has got to be done now. So I need to find some sealant. So that's what I'm going to do soon. And I'll clear up in the meantime. And I'll come back when we figured out how to cut that off. Okay? Sue here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth, getting it ready for the Airbnb. So it's the 16th of November today. God, I had to think there. And I just want to show you what I'm going to do in the bathroom today. I didn't finish it yesterday because I had to wait for the filler to dry and it took all night. So it's clean, it's all done now, so I'm going to hoover it. I've got my trusty Henry hoover here. We have two Henrys, one for the clearing up of mess like this and one for general cleaning in the lobby and stuff. And then we've got Amelia as well, which is for the carpets and stuff. We did used to have a shark, but it broke. So anyway, I'm just going to show you what it looks like now. And I'm going to put filler in next. No, not filler, silicone in next. And then we're going to put some cover over the top of that. So today's mission, oh my hair, it's just driving me nuts. Sorry, I keep going on about it. Anyway. So now I'm going to just show you what I did yesterday. Okay. I managed to fill all this bit here, round to here, up to here. And the reason why I haven't done it all the way up to here is because Simon needs to cut out this hard plastic that's in here. I can't do that. So I'm leaving that edge for the minute. And then I will fill that with some all round filler. So this has gone off now. It's very hard now. So what we're going to do now is just put a coat of this, silicone. So we're going to put silicone in there now, and then we're going to cover it up. So this is right deep inside. There's a big gap, look, see? And there's massive gap here. So what I'm doing is putting some sealant in, and then I will, because the holes were so big, I had to do something to like fill it up. Because as you can see there, the hole's massive, huge. So you can't just put a load of silicone in there, it'd be awful. So I've put filler in first. Simon said to do that. And now I'm just going to go in with some sealant. And then we're going, I might use the grey stuff that I've got in the other room to cover it up with after. I want to do the corner in the bathroom. We'll go and do that after. But first of all, we need to hoover, because we need to clean as we go. I picked up all the big bits, but now I just need to give it a quick hoover before I get the sealant out, and we'll see how we go with that. Okay, so I'll see you soon. Again. Bye. Not sure if I showed you. Right, hold on. Well, 3. I have taken off this. I took off the sealant here and I put the liquid sealant underneath. I squirted it in there and sorted that hole out there. And now I've put this back on. I also put some sealant up here, which I will scrape off the excess with my scrapey thing once it dries properly. So I've done all that. I've had lunch. And now, so that looks really good, I think. So see how thin that is on there. The 1 in 6 is so much wider than that, the gap, especially in the corner there. But these tiles go past the bath, whereas the 1 in 6, they've put the tiles on afterwards. So they've put the bath in and then they put the tiles, which is why the tiles don't go behind the bath, we've now discovered, which is why we've got a massive gap. So if we go back in 6, you'll see what I mean, because otherwise I could have used that in 6, but I can't because the gap is much wider, where when they put this bath in, don't know how old this bath has been in here, but if you stand even this far away you can see the gap. Can you see that? I mean, look how big that gap is at the bottom. So I've already put some sealant in there, but if you look here, see this? This is massive. So you can't use that one that I had in number 6 because that bit there is so big. The gap between the tiles and the wall, and the tiles end here. So they put the tiles on after they put the bath in. Really weird. So the tiles aren't tucked in behind the bath. Really wacky way of doing it. Anyway, we're not doing that anymore today because I can't do anything else with that at the moment. I'm going to have to get some kind of trim to go around there now to make it look smart. But anyway, what I am going to do is we've changed out this and we've now got calc. This is an exterior calc, but I don't see what difference it makes, interior, exterior. It goes around windows and stuff, so it must be waterproof. And what I'm going to do is fill in, see all these gaps around here. So I'm going to fill in the gaps around the edges of this vinyl, because I'm not planning on taking this vinyl up anytime soon. And I did notice that one of these circles comes up and it's the pipe fittings for the water here, and that must be one too, but that one's screwed down, that one isn't. So what we're going to do is go around the edge and neaten it all up, and while we're there, we're neatening up that edge there, any edges that need neatening, and I will go in 4 and do the same thing. So I'm enjoying doing this. I'm quite liking it. It's quite nice making things look good, and I might use it to regrout the tiles with. Why not? What difference does it make? What stuff grout or this calc? Anyway, that's what we're going to do right now. Might actually put a bit here as well along this edge, because there's a gap there. I don't want water to get in there because this is some kind of composite wood. So I will do that. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So you've seen it before I do it. Now I'm going to do it. I've been in room 6 all afternoon, and I've been calking all around the edges. As you can see, I've done it very precise, I hope. Anyway, it took me ages, and I've done the edge of this wood here because there was a gap on this side. It didn't look good, so I've done around there best I can. Around the toilet, over here, and here, under this bit, a massive hole at the end there, dips right down. but I've managed to sort of fill it, so that'll do for now. I might have to put a little bit more stuff in it. And then this bit here, this bit here. And then all I need to do now, I still have a little bit left, is go along this, oh I did it, along the edge here. I've done it without even realising. Yeah, so that's all the gaps, and there might be a little gap there, I can see, along that door. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap there. I might just do that quick and then that'll all be done. And there's only a tiny bit of this calc left. And I've done this bit here along the edge of the bath. All those sort of little things that just make it look better overall when you come in. So my next mission, tomorrow it will be, is I'm going to put brown on all the door frame, because it's got to match the rest of the bathrooms, and the rest of the bathrooms have brown. This is one of the only one that has white, so I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. So this will be completely dry tomorrow and we can get on and do that. And meanwhile, Simon still needs to cut that plastic off there so we can finish this and decide what edging we're going to have around this bath. It'll be completely dry tomorrow. So today I've put in the sealant around the bath, and then we'll leave it to dry overnight, and then, well, it won't be, it'll be left now until we actually get the sealant to go over the top. We need to find one. I'll have to look. Anyway, I'm going to have a rest now, so I'm just going to quickly do the edge of this door here. I don't know if you can see it, but if you look, you see this nice gap. So I'm just going to do that quickly so that that's actually done. Any residue that's left, I've got my scrapey thing, and we can just scrape it off. But obviously this door frame is going to be painted brown next, so the white bit will stand out even more around the bottom of the floor. But it just makes it look fresh. If you look back from here, it just makes it look fresh. And especially around the toilet, because around the toilet you don't want to, you know, it was a bit scruffy, it was just scruffy. And around the sink there, but I've tried to do it really thinly around the sink, so it's not sort of thick, but that will do. So it looks like I've done it, so that's it. So I'm going to do that and then I'll say goodbye. Okay, I've got paint in my hair, little calc there. Anyway, I'm going to try and dye it later, and it's all messy again. Look, it just gets worse, but it's also a bit grey, so sorry I keep mentioning my hair, it just annoys me when I look in the mirror. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm teaching you not to be frightened of doing things yourself. Just do it yourself, you know, just practice, and if it goes wrong, just wipe it off and do it again. That's what I do. I've learned how to do this just by doing it and watching a couple of videos, even though the experts, they just do this and they do it in like 2 seconds, but for me it takes forever to do things. But at least I've done it now. And I'll be back in here tomorrow in number 6, because I'm on a mission to finish this room. I won't be here at the weekend. That's my daughter's birthday, so I won't be doing anything at the weekend. So anyway, so there we are. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Sorry about the background noise. Bye for now. Bye.